Alright, welcome back on the channel and thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to break down a GBP-GPI trade that delivered more than 3% profit for us. What makes this trade interesting is that the higher time frame forecast was shared publicly in our free trading room and the actual entry was executed and shared live with our premium students. Here you can see that this is the exact forecast and outlook I shared in the free trading room, where you can join in the bio. Click the link and you will be in this group for free. I share daily markups on one currency pair here every single day with trading tips and tricks and more interesting materials. As I told you, the trade was actually shared and forecasted live for our premium students here in the daily premium markups, which can be found in the Premium Academy. GBP-GPI, here you can see that this is the actual trade that was forecasted and shared with our premium students so they could execute the exact same trade with me. So this wasn't insight, this was structured planning followed by confirmation. Let's break it down from the 4-hour time frame first. Alright, I like to keep my analysis clean and simple, and I won't over-explain anything. I love to keep my analysis simple for the clarity of trading. So what we have here on the 4-hour time frame is a nice bearish trend into an external direction. What made this bearish trend start is the sweep of the previous external high point here, from where price made a nice rejection, from where it eventually led to an external breaker structure. What we can do here, right after we have an external breaker structure, and what I like to do here, is to mark my last recent trading range, which led to an external break. In this case, we can mark the last recent trading range from this high point down to the low point by pulling a Fibonacci retracement tool from the high down to the low, and there will be a golden level located on the 0.71 retracement level. We call this golden level because this level has the highest confluence to actually attract price, and then after attracting price, rejecting price into an opposing direction. After pulling this trading range, what we can look for is the details, because the devil is always in the details. What we see is that price made another external break just right here, coming from this high point. This high point was eventually broken coming from this low point, which was a swept low point, which means that this is semi-protected because it took the liquidity of the previous internal low point. So from this sweep, price made the break of this high point, which eventually was leading to a short-term shift in the order flow. What short-term shift means is that price is shifting the order flow on the short term, so it will create higher highs and higher lows until a major key level is reached, which can reverse price into the major bearish direction. This key level is exactly what you were thinking about. This is the golden Fibonacci retracement level, the 0.71 level. So what we are looking for here, and what I actually forecasted in the free group right here, and what I actually told my students to execute on the Premium Academy, is to wait for the mitigation of this 71 bearish level. Once it's mitigated, we look for short confirmations using the FMES confirmation entry model and the FMES continuation entry model, which will be explained later in this video. And we will be targeting the short out on this bullish 71 level. The reason we target out the shorts on this level because we give the trade an opportunity to play out, and we give the opposing trading level on the higher time frame an opportunity to reverse price action back into its direction. What it means is that once the 71 level, golden level on the 4-hour time frame is mitigated, just like this one, we switch down to the 15-minute time frame and we apply our confirmation entry models. Once we enter in a trade using the confirmation 15-minute time frame entry model, we always target the opposing level, golden level on the 4-hour time frame, which in this case will be the 71 level, simply because this bullish 71 level has the exact same chance to reverse price back up into bullish direction, just like this bearish level has the exact same chance to reverse price action back down into a bearish direction. How you can identify these levels and how you can differentiate the strong levels from the weak levels is what we teach inside of our Premium Academy. This is just one thing that we teach, but this is a very important thing. So right here, right now, we are stuck in between two levels. Two really strong levels, this bearish level and the bullish level. And the plan here is really simple. We are looking for shorts targeting the bullish level, and then we are looking for longs targeting the high point here or the external one level here. All right, now that we identified the plan and we have a clean follow plan-based structure that we can follow, we can switch down to the 15-minute time frame and apply the 15-minute entry confirmation model. Once we switch down to the 15-minute time frame, what we immediately do is that we start to look for our entry confirmation models. Simply because I explained you that we only switch down to the 15-minute time frame once we have a 4-hour golden level mitigated. Since we have a golden level mitigated, we switch down to the 15-minute time frame with a purpose, and that purpose is to find entries. So, first of all, when a level is mitigated, like this one, we always look for the first confirmation model, which is the FMES confirmation model. Unfortunately, this entry confirmation wasn't given right here, but we spotted one really essential thing that was leading to the trade idea that we executed later on. And that one thing is that price shifted the market structure on the 50-minute time frame. So after mitigating the level here, price formed double tops liquidity just right here, which was later on swept out by this candle, by this wick, from where price started a reversal to the downside. At the very first reversal, price made an internal market structure shift to the downside here, and this was eventually leading down to the external market structure shift here. Why we call this an external low point and this one as the internal low point is simply because this is the low point, what we call external, what started this over bullish flow to the upside. And anything that is in between the last external low point and the last high point in this case will be internal structure, which means that this is internal and this is internal as well, so as this. So once price breaks below this low point or this low point or this low point right here, we will have an internal market structure shift. Once price goes below this low point, which started this bullish pressure to the upside, we will have the external structure shifted from bullish to bearish, and that will lead to the most and best confirmation trades and short trades that we can ever execute. So we spotted that we have an external market structure shift. What we look for here after the external market structure shift when the confirmation entry model is not given is our continuation entry model. Because if there's no confirmation, but price moves into that desired direction that we previously planned and forecasted, we just simply look for that trend to be continued, which means is that after this external market structure shift, price pushes deeper, we will capitalize on that push to the downside and we will capitalize on that bearish flow because this is what we previously planned and this is what we plan to execute. So we don't want to miss out from any of this movement and any of this show. So let me just actually show you that what the trade idea was right here and what we executed, just like I send it out to the Premium Academy members, because this is exactly the trade that we executed. So the logic behind this trade is really simple. Like I told you, we had the external market structure shift in place, so the only job we have here is to look for short continuation entries until this bullish level is mitigated. Once it's mitigated, we stop looking for short trades and we prioritize the long trades over shorts after the mitigation of this level. But until it's mitigated, our job is to look for bearish entries and bearish trades. So what took place here is that we immediately spot that on this movement, on this leg, we see a high volume. What we mean by high volume is that the candles you see right here on this bearish push do not meet. What it means is that we take the first bearish candle as the base and we highlight the bottom of this candle. Then we search for the third candle, which will be this one, and we highlight the top of this candle. When there's a gap in between the bottom of the candle of the first candle and the top of the candle of the third candle, it means that we have a volume being created in the market, which means that high amount of orders are getting placed at the same time. This is what we want to see. This is what we ideally want to see when we enter in the trade. And when this is a continuous gap, that means that this will be an A+ setup, obviously combined with the rest of the criteria we use to enter in a trade. So you see that right here, if we take this as the base, then you see that the bottom and the third candle stop do not meet in the middle again. So we have a continuous gap right here and then right there. And once again, this is a really strong price action pattern that indicates a strong and high amount of orders getting placed into the market. So what we see also here is another price action pattern, is that price made a pullback, creating this low point right here. And from this volume push, it made the continuation break of this previous low point that initiated the pullback, what is called a break of structure to the downside. This is also a really important criteria that we use inside of our entry system. What we also need in order to enter in any kind of trade is a sweep of liquidity. We actually differentiate many types of liquidity sweeps. In this video, I'm going to show you one, which we used in this trade, is the triple tap liquidity sweep. You can spot that actually there was 3 equal taps located here, here, and here, and this triple taps liquidity was taken out by this following movement right here, and you can see that price wigged about these 3 candles, 3 taps, from where the actual volume drop started to the downside. This means that all of the orders and all of the stop losses being collected from above this region by this wick, it triggered all of the orders, the buy stops, the stop losses of selling orders, and then after triggering those orders, it dropped down and triggered the other side of the liquidity, which was the buy stops, stop losses. Because above these 3 taps, you can see, you can't see, but you can actually expect to have many buy stops, which means that breakout traders are placing buying positions once price breaks above these triple taps. And once price breaks above those triple taps, their buying positions will be triggered. And once those are triggered, there will be a stop loss somewhere. So price triggers those buying positions, and most likely the stop losses will be located somewhere around here. And by this immediate reversal to the downside, they are getting taken out from the market. So this stop right here is a protected high point because it collected liquidity from above this triple taps liquidity. All right, so this is one more thing what we need, what we essentially need in order to actually enter in a 15-minute time frame trade. So we have a sweep of liquidity, and what we usually do is that we highlight the high point to the bottom, and we identify this as a 15-minute trading range. Ideally, we enter on the 71 level, 0.71 level of this 15-minute trading range, just like we do it on the 4-hour time frame. Once again, this is a golden level, and once you combine this golden level with enough confluences, this level will be strong enough to reverse price action back down into the desired direction. So the idea of entering into a trade is really simple. You set a limit order on the 71 level once you have enough confluences and confirmations, and price mitigates that level, taps you into the trade, and then you place the TP on the opposing sided 4-hour 0.71 level, which is highlighted here. You set the stop loss to the 1 level, and you just simply let the magic happen. What other confluences, what we had here on this very specific trade, was a fair value gap and an order block. For example, these are 2 I'm going to list from. Actually, we had 5 confluences leading up to this level. I'm going to highlight these 2 confluences, which will be the fair value gap, or you can call it volume gap either. Like I told you here, this first fair value gap perfectly aligns with this 0.71 level on the 15-minute trading range. And what we also had, this bearish order block at the very top of the movement, which also aligns with the fair value gap. And the fair value gap was started from this bearish order block. Actually, what we do offer for the premium academical students is a very, very helpful FMES trade scoring tool. You can see that the exact trade that I mapped out here for you had a 95 trade score, which means it's a high probability trade, and the indicator gives a green signal for our members that they can enter into this trade. This is one of the tools we offer for our premium students. This is once again the trade scoring tool, the FMES trade scoring tool. Okay, now that I showed you this, I'm not going to go in depth breaking down this indicator because this is a really specific community tool that we only offer for our community members. But I'm going to show you how this trade played out. Like I told you, we set a limit order, a short limit order on the 0.71 level, and then we place a stop loss to the high point and the TP to the opposing 4-hour level. What we do is this, nothing else, limit order in place, and we let the magic play out. Price mitigated the order, we were in the trade, This time, when price was exactly on this candle, I sent the entering signal for the Academy students right here that I am in this trade, and they can enter into the exact same trade, and we just simply do let our trades play out. We do have management rules where we set the stop loss to break even and we trade the stop loss, but for this trade, we didn't have to use any kind of management because price right after triggering this trade, it dropped down and did hit the TP for more than 3% profit. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a like on it and a subscribe on my channel. And if you want to join the free trading room, you can join via the link in the description right here, the free trading room. It's just one click away. And if you want to join the premium side of flipping markets, you can join via our website. Without further ado, take care guys and see you in the next one.